Saints, I pray and hope that you had an outstanding experience as it relates to applying the tools and tenets that we shared with you relative to wise up and gaining and using the wisdom that God has given you. There's another area that we're going to transition to that is called stewardship. And stewardship, so many times when we use the word stewardship, we get focused on money. And I want to help you to understand that the word steward is to be a manager and to manage that which God has given you to with excellence, with precision, with accuracy, and do it to glorify God. So we're going to share and focus on stewardship. And I have a topic that I wanted, a scripture that I wanted to share with you to kick this off. It's in Matthew, the 5th chapter and the 16th verse. It says, Jesus says, "Let your light shine so that others will see the good that you do and the praise your Father in heaven." Jesus doesn't want you to waste your influence. You don't buy a lamp and then hide it. You don't get a light bulb and then never use it. In the same way, it is wasteful to refuse to use your influence. Saints, see, being a good steward is not just being a good steward over your finances. That's important. It's being a good steward over your talent, your time, your treasure. And one of the things that God is saying to us in this scripture is to be a great steward with the light and the influence that He has given you. I want to give you three things relative to when he said, "Let your light shine." And so we want to let our light shine. And that light that He has given us is the influence that we have in different arenas, different categories and compartments across the life that God has given us in this earth. So the first thing I want you to understand is to recognize your influence. All of the experiences that God has given you has positioned you to use your influence, to let it shine, to not hide it, but to position you to go forward. So recognize your influence and use it going forward. Then we want you to exercise your influence. Yet once you get it, you recognize it, then you got to exercise it so that you can be a good steward, a manager of that which God has given you. And then once you recognize your influence, once you exercise your influence, then you want to maximize your influence. Take it and impact the world today on your job, in your family, with your friends. And when you do so, the light of the Lord is being shown. So let's go forward today. Remember, recognize your light, your influence. Not only recognize it, but exercise your light and influence, and then maximize it, your light and influence. And in doing so, you will see that you make a tremendous impact because today matters. May God bless you.